Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we are more or less done with the first part of the code generator, which is a good step forward. There's one more thing that I would want to probably do with the code generator, but I'm not sure if I will do that right away or we do something else from the list. Maybe the controller support, or maybe even Linux. I need to still prepare a little bit and like see how I want to stream that, because I'm not quite sure how to best do that. But yeah, hopefully everyone is doing great. As you can see, we are building successfully. Not quite sure what those outputs are here. I will have to find that. But yeah, this is like one generated part, for example, for the assets. Beautiful. We have others like input, for example, which is a little bit more complicated, and you can see it runs as well. And we basically cleaned up the whole engine system factory, which is actually nice, so because this makes it easier to debug as well. Because there's no template magic anymore going on. So basically this really just goes into one of those, depending on which system you use. And I don't think I need this anymore, actually. Hey, GD Bobby. I think I can get rid of that because they're not used anymore. And I think I will rename that to register, because why not? Now we just need to go to the module generator, look for register system, get rid of that, and I don't need those constructor arguments anymore, pretty sure. So then we just have that, and that's it. Which makes that as well nicer. So I added this word that it verifies now that, yeah, it rebuilds as well if the version of the code generator changes. That was just in CMake. I needed to write the engine, like the executable, as a dependency of the custom target, and then every time it changes, it knows that it needs to regenerate when we build, which is nice. Usually we'll have that only during development, because the only thing that will change is most of the time source files, but yeah. Perfect, and we still build awesome. All nice and good. I changed this as well. The create now has an engine system create context. It's mostly here because that makes the code generator way simpler than what I would need to do otherwise. But basically that is just a helper struct which retrieves the correct argument for construction, and for the update we have basically the same. It's just that those don't have anything. Probably in UI we have one, right? Yeah, here. Again, it's just a helper. Hell no, we're not using dynamic cast. Yeah, but if we run, it doesn't run. And that's mostly because we're not registering actually anything. So we need that last part for the code generation. Which will most likely be in the actual project. So we will kind of do that again. But we will do it as well with the code generator. Was that here? Yeah, it was, right. Onyx generate. Actually not sure. I mean, it's basically generate modules for. I think. So I think we still add our targets to. Yeah. We don't need that. That's interesting. But I don't think we need that. I think I want to rename that actually into Onyx add module. Which is a little bit painful. Is that really the only one? Hey. Is there somehow only in the open document? For whatever reason? Why is that there? Oh yeah, I remember why it's there. Never mind. All good. So I think that should do it. Save all. Let's see, do we need to regenerate and see if we made a mistake somewhere? Oh, we did, I guess. Hey? CMake 27. Oh, we still use the base directory, oops. I mean, do I really need to set that? Probably not, right? I can do that. So, that should hopefully work better now. Looks a bit better. Perfect. I think actually I will do a little something here. This is Onyx. Is it Elias or like, I mean, actually let's, and I think we should be able to use that here. Because what that allows us to do is just use that right away, and that makes it a little bit cleaner, I think. Okay. How do I do that? String CMake. Do I have here as a possibility I want to get? I guess we can do a find. Okay. So I guess we do output variable. Okay, the string that. Ah, string find. That. And we try to find that. And then this is index. And then we do set namespace is string substring, right? Okay, yeah, so actually it's not like that. It's like that, string substring from that one and begin 0 to index. Yeah, actually that should work. And then that is our namespace. If find doesn't return anything. Guess it returns -1, right? Yeah. Okay. So if God damn it, how do we do ifs? Oh yeah, if like that. If it's not, well, if it's -1, we do that as set namespace to just that. And then this would be that. Let's actually output here namespace. Does that work? Does that output it, or is that not there because it's an installer? Okay. Profiler. What? Did I think I deleted too much. Yeah, I think I deleted too much. Jesus. I think I deleted the library here. Eh? Set target properties. 41. Ah. I see. We need the export name. Set Onyx export name to is that it? I think it actually is that. Wait, actually maybe not. The export name was that, but what does that do? Oh, it strips the 5 away. Okay. Well, why would I do that? Oh, maybe the export name. Now let's do actually that. Not quite sure if that matches now. Oh, we will find out. What? CMag index compare. Are equal. And everything is a string or what? God damn it. Is that really it? Namespace Onyx, namespace Onyx. That's all how I think I wanted it, right? Because that's what it was before, I think. Yeah. I mean... Oh, okay, well. Colon here. Not here. How can I do a +2 here? Does it even work? Jesus, okay, well that's painful, not gonna lie. I think I will do it different. And then... But actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's just do it here. I'm not sure if that's correct or anything like that. We'll probably find out when we want to install and stuff like that, but it is probably fine. Let's see, does the project still look fine? It looks okay. Does it build? Looks like it builds. One thing I don't know as well yet is I changed how the settings are done, right? So for example, input 1, we get the settings here and that deserializes them. That's all good. But the problem is that settings before were in a sub thing in the so they were in the how do I say that? They were in the deserialized part of the settings here as graphics, for example, and as window. But they are no longer in there. Which might be a bit of a problem. So I'm not sure how to get them yet. But I will think about that. Because technically... Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. I mean, maybe we do sub parser there. We can do that. I have an idea. It's maybe not the nicest one, but it's fine, I think. Did we build? I think we did, right? Yeah, okay. Well, one failed. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. So I think we have everything running again, and then let's go here. And this is maybe Onyx generate. I think I will call it that. And it will be pretty much, it will be very similar to, I think this one can be deleted. It will be very similar to this one. Actually, a Onyx generate project in it, I guess, is what I want to call it. And I don't think I need anything here. Or maybe the project name, right? Is that a... Yeah, that's the problem, right? Let's call it that. Make directory generated output path. I mean, probably we have output path. Actually, we probably have that, yeah. And we don't have any of that. That code gen is basically the same. It will output one thing. Actually, let's set that as a variable. Generated CPP path. And then let's start. Because we need to give that as well. We don't need any of that, I think. I want this. And then the question is, how else do we do that? It's probably nothing of that. Maybe it's something like that. How would I want to do that? Maybe like that, but maybe as well not like that. No, I think that makes the most sense. And then we have here Onyx source there, probably. Well, and then maybe current binary there. And maybe Onyx binary there actually. Not quite sure where I set that, but let's find that. So I think I want to set the binary there as well. Not here? Oh wait, it is... Actually, I think I might have that already. Fine. Yeah, I mean, probably that's fine. I think there should be an Onyx binary there, probably. Does that even build? Hold on. I think it might not build on the build machine. Oh, it did. Or did I not submit yet? I might have not submitted yet. Whatever. I think I need to set those actually in the CMake file here. If not defined, I think. It's probably if not. And set Onyx source tier to current. Alright, so I think that should be better. Generated module CPP. Think I want to have that, yes. That is basically similar to what I had before, which is here set property global append Onyx generated modules, and here we put in basically the generated output path, I would say. Minus project. And here we do minus module. Actually, let's do minus minus. So that should be that, and then let's put here main mode. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that one would be generate project init with the args. And that is the outpath. Now we have a list of directories, base directories. And then split on that. And then we have a list of generated modules. I think we split them as well, but I'm not sure. Let's generate the project again. See if that even works. Generate engine init. Oh, we probably have, yeah, not included everything. Then most likely I need to include that here. or less, maybe. Where is that? Oh, 13, okay. I think there's anyways one more mistake. Yeah, let's not do that for now. I don't care about the project. About the game project for now. There's one more. I think I did that different before in the... Yeah, it was a get property, right? So I need to do here a get property on that. Can I name that exactly the same? I hope I can. Guess we will find out. Why is there a namespace still printed? Invoked with incorrect number of arguments, of course. Because I forgot that we need to... Wait, what is it that we need? Generated output path. I mean, maybe I don't need that. CMake. Maybe let's do just current binary there. Might be good enough. Let's see. Add dependencies. What? Oh. Think that would be this. But do I need to? Oh yeah, I mean maybe we... I'm wondering if there is a... There should probably be a better way for that, but yeah. Add custom command. How do I link? that custom command. How are they linked together is what I'm not quite sure. Let's do that. I mean, we depend on that. And I mean, technically we depend on the list of... I mean, I guess, yeah, we depend on... this. Why is it... Holy... The dependency... Okay. Oh. Of course. Perfect. So now we should have another generated part here. Yeah. And now if I build that, it should hopefully run correctly. Okay, so those are still running correctly because you're outputting the correct thing. And then let's see what the engine, the project outputs. Okay, getting there, getting there. Did we already output? Maybe not. Okay. I mean... Okay. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Yeah. Kinda. Probably string join. Now we need to figure out those build errors, or like build warnings. It's not build errors. Eventually as well, like those ones. It's some dependency. It's probably... because it probably is a directory, and maybe I cannot depend on a directory. I have no idea. We will find out. But yeah, let's build again. That should rebuild. Then we can cancel as soon as we get that output. Cancel. Oh yeah, here it is. So we run that and we get this as a build directory, and this is the build directory. That's perfect. Okay. That's all I wanted. Basically. Perfect. With that we can work. So what I want to do is I actually want to split that, never mind. Engine like engine is number 1, and then project generated code path is number 3, and then we have 4, which is the generated module paths. Which we might actually write to a temp directory as well. File containing all paths to all generated modules. Base path for generated engine source, and that is the base path for project. Actually, I'm only interested in the headers, I think. Yeah. Because that's all I need. So we will change that a little bit. Generated module headers. Don't need to do anything here actually. Generated module header path. Now we can instantly generate the code here. I think actually. And we basically write that out. Oh, that is actually the full out part, I think. Isn't it? Yeah. Does this code generator get code? I mean, I need to make it to an include directory. And then for each var includes is that select include path. So that's one. That basically returns that. And then we append or like enter scope actually. Do I enter the Onyx namespace or the project namespace? I mean, I think Onyx is probably safer. Then we enter another scope. But we enter... yeah, we enter another scope, yeah. That is void register, or like void init. Now let's append another line here for now. Init. Let's build that. Okay, so far so good. Probably I want to everything include directories. Yeah, we don't have that yet for the project, which is a little bit problematic. We can just have it like that for now. I mean, that's fine. But actually, okay, let's do target is null. We return empty. Include tiers is null or empty. Return target. It's good enough. We need to write out this file. So that's the path, and this is, I think, that. Oh, okay. And it's this, then it's that, and then it's that. Let's first generate that so that we actually generate that file. Generate that modules, perfect. Wait, what? Not what I wanted. Oh. Is it like that? What is a string? Okay. Perfect. But that's not what I wanted. Because I think what I want is actually just the headers. So it's this, and then it's down, or down there, no, down here, that, and then in here. I think that should be better because we only want to parse actually those. Perfect. And with that in place, we can start debugging. So basically we open here our debug launcher. We give it minus project. And then what else do we need? The out path, which will be engine init cpp. Then we have Onyx binary dir, which is this. Then we have the project binary dir, which is this. And then we have this one plus our generated module headers. Now we should be coming in here. Almost. Eh? What the hell? Am I stupid? I guess I am. Oh wait, we don't have that actually. This should be C. Perfect. Okay. That's nice. We need the include paths, of course, but yeah. That should do it. What? You're a rock with electricity? Okay. But welcome, hello. Don't quite understand what you're saying, but it's fine, I guess. And then that should be an engine out here. Perfect. Not by any means perfect, but the other question I would have is how can I link two custom commands to this target, because realistically I want to have the systems as well. And the other question is why is it even outputting something when we are not doing anything? So I think I want to get rid of that. And yeah, let's ignore that for now. Let's generate the actual includes. Code generation. So we already, hello and welcome. So we have our engine, right? And the engine has various modules. So for example, the input system. And we have two systems here, which is like, one is the action system, which is, if you know Unity and Unreal, it's basically like their input mapping, where you map an input action to like a set of keys basically. And we have, for example, the input system as well, which is the raw input system, and both of those are engine systems. And what we did the previous streams is basically this. So this is an auto-generated file with a C# thing, and it generates like this code automatically for us, so that we don't need to write this boilerplate code, which is basically just telling the engine, hey, we have this system in this engine module. So in the input module we have like those systems, those assets, and how you serialize those assets. Before I had to write that boilerplate by hand, as well as like this boilerplate, or there was some template magic. So yeah, that is now automated, and that makes a lot of things very, very nice, because here, for example, as well automated all of that. And I think the graphics one is probably one of the heaviest ones, because I think it has the most assets. Yeah, so here we have like those registered automatically already. And we are building the last part, which is basically calling those functions, because we're not calling them yet. Wait, why is... That's a bug. Good that I saw that. Oh no, it's actually not. Never mind. It's not a bug, because we have it here. Or good. So yeah, we need to generate that code. Oh wait, actually that's a little bit... That's a little bit problematic. I have to think about that. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Where was that? Like here, for example. How does that work? Okay. All right. That is a bit of a problem. I didn't think about that. So the problem is actually, now that I explained the system to you, I realized one small issue, but I mean it's solvable. The engine system registration, easy, we don't need anything here, so we can generate that automatically. But the assets and serializers need to be initialized after the engine modules were created. So let me yeah, I think the flow has to be those at the start. That is easy, and then we create a module, and after the create, well, before the create of the module, we register the assets of that module and the serializers. Or is there one that needs itself? Is there one that needs itself? Maybe there is, right? The engine, the graphics one might be. Yeah. I mean, I guess what we could do is... Because we do load them right away. That is something I didn't consider. Because I do think that, for example, I mean, the graphic system maybe not, or maybe yes, it does actually. It does actually load right away an asset, right? Yeah. And I do think that one... Yeah, that one wants the graphic system. Okay. That's a bit of a problem that we have to solve, but not unsolvable. Cause that shader here. Yeah, that is not a big deal, I think. Register. We could always get that out of the engine, actually. Cause can I? Yeah, there is no way around it. I have to do it like that. Then the thing is, probably it makes more sense. To just give the engine here, right? Because then you can just get whatever system you need. What do we need the asset system for? Probably for some stupid reason as well, like where we load other assets, right? Yeah. Maybe I just remove that altogether. And instead we give the engine to the asset loaders. That would solve this part here. And then this part is another question where I mean, I guess I could give it the engine as well. Yeah, most likely something like that, where I give it the engine instead of the graphic system. Or do I find a way to make that work? I mean, it could as well. We could as well get the end, like the asset on demand. The dependency on demand. Maybe we do that for this case. Does the asset system already have a dependency on the engine? No. The asset system currently doesn't have a single dependency, yeah. Not sure. Probably I will change it for now to Engine. And then we do it like that. So this will take an Engine here. I mean, that's anyways better, I guess. In terms of like safety, because of what nobody tells you that like the one where we create the shader with is the one that is the one still active at that time. So that that will be regenerated then. And then let's change all of those assets as well. So we remove this dependency, we remove that. I think at that point it's basically just that. Let's see, where are we always inheriting from that? So yeah, all of those are gone then. I should have probably done already more than that. Go and serialize. Do we even need in serialize the engine? I think we might not. What did we even need the game core for? Ah, here. Just for the component factory. God damn it, that's actually... Okay, so then now we need it. Okay, so we need it in both. in the serialize, that should be a const. I think. And in the deserialize, IMO, it should be const as well, probably. I think we don't want to change anything on the engine. I think that's fine. I think I don't need to forward declare it then, yeah. Does that work if I do that? No, of course not. Oh, it works like that, perfect. I mean, yeah, I think that is actually better anyways, long term. That makes more sense if we ever release the asset system or the graphics system. It's better that we get it on demand from the engine instead of relying on whatever the serializer was set up with. Alright, so then we can... Hello? This goes away. Okay. Const graphics system. Is that a const function? Is the question. Probably not, right? Yeah. So maybe we do this as non-const here. Actually, in the deserialize. Cons, well, not cons, graphics system. Okay. That one goes like that. Okay, is there really everything? Don't think that can be a... I mean, is there really all my assets? Maybe. Oh, where the scene I didn't adjust yet. The serialize is fine. Deserialize is not fine. Here and here, component factory. God damn it. Component factory, perfect. This is garbage. But we need, well, okay, here then. Const component factory. Game core system. That's afterwards, of course. Wait, and the serialize? Oh no, that one needs it as well. I mean, that is a little bit, but that asset is a little bit outdated. There might be something that we can do to make this nice. So that will be maybe later in this version that I will revisit this part. But that basically means that all the assets are gone with the dependencies, I think. And then the only thing that's needed is in the loader, right? It might not be good enough to... Can I fit an engine here? Just a forward declaration, that's fine. Wherever we set that. I think here it's actually a const engine. In the low. No, in the save it was a const, right? Okay. Now we go to asset system. Here I need an I engine. It's not included, right? No, it's not perfect. I guess we need to namespace. I mean, probably, yeah, it's here, but let's there. Have it forward declared here, why not? Question is, does that right away work without any changes, or do we need to change the code generator? That's the biggest question I have. Which is like, probably I have to change some stuff. Oh yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. Wait, oh. I already have one, never mind. Please rebuild. Engine? Wait, what? Yeah, that should be engine. God damn it, please don't die on me. Guess you die on me, okay. Visual Studio is busy. Do I need to kill you, Visual Studio? I guess I do. Need to kill you. Cause it just hangs. Yeah. Was it the wrong one? No. Yeah. So somewhere at the bottom here, right here. What? Oh, we take... Wait, why do we take... Do I really want it? I mean, I guess. It's fine, I guess. What is it? Oh, we don't have that yet. That's fascinating. Didn't know that we didn't have that overload yet. Do I not know what engine is here or what? Namespace Onyx. Oh, there is one more. So I think that one was const engine. That one was I engine that. This goes away, that goes away. Okay, so this one is not needed. That one goes away. Okay, we need the asset system. So that would be this, and then we need the graphic system as well. Beautiful. But now we have more stuff. Oh, okay, well, this one is wrong. And then we didn't even implement them. Perfect. This goes away, and then here that one is unused. This one gets the asset system. The good thing is that already asserts as well if it fails, which is quite nice. So if the system doesn't exist for some reason, that will definitely be an issue. Perfect, we did only half of them. I think I need that here. And then I need that here, so graphics system. I'm wondering, maybe I actually changed the function name, but of get system because it doesn't really make sense. So we already give it the parameter anyways. I mean, maybe it's better to be explicit, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so what the... Ah, okay. Oh, we still have that. That was a mistake anyways. Oh, no, we have this one. Why did I not find them before? Did I did search in the entire solution? That's so bizarre. Why, whatever. Actually, this one is that. This one is not used. And this one is not used either. Perfect. What? Ah, we still have probably somewhere. Yeah. This goes away. And then the volume module doesn't need that anymore. I mean, that's a nice cleanup as well along the way already of like systems that were using too much things. And as I said, it makes it anyways probably safer and like maybe not cleaner, but safer. Cleaner would be if you can request the parameters similar to the ECS system instead of giving it the whole engine. But we might iterate over that. Alright, we built. That is unexpected actually. Perfect. Why is it called Engine? Did I write that? I mean, yeah, probably I did. Yeah, whatever. The code generator does that automatically, right? It takes the class name. Alright, so we have that running. So now we can build that. Because what we do is... Actually, it's quite specific. So I think it should just work in like one actual way, which is what generator append one line, which is that, and then we register assets, and then we register serializers, and we probably actually, let's do that a little bit nicer, which looks a little bit weird, but you will see in the code why I might do that. Because there is one reason why I'm doing it like that. Well, actually there is not really that much of a reason, but I mean, it will look, I think, better in the generated header. Hey Lord boy, hello, hello. So the first thing would be reading each header. So basically we do using string. Well, actually we probably don't need a using string file or like module header is, well, we do it for each here. Module header path in that. Now we do, oh, hold on, actually yeah, we probably have to build that beforehand. Now we have here a string of system, and then we have one of, well, engine systems. Register cores, and then we have asset register cores and serializer. I think that would do it. Not sure if I want to make it a little bit more sophisticated than that, but let's see. Isn't it like that? Or is it here? Oh, maybe that? Yeah. Then this one would be actually we could, yeah, no, let's, yeah, so we load the file here, string file content or header content is our generate var module file dot read or text module header path. How do we actually do that in the type database? Yeah, as well with read all text. I'm not sure if I want to use 3 parts or 4 for this simple thing. I don't think so. Because basically I just want to... I mean, maybe... I mean, we want to find the namespace, which is string namespace. String is header content find, well, maybe an index of. Namespace index. And then the header content at namespace index. Can I somehow get the end of that? I mean, I guess I could get the length of it right. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So plus 9 if we find it. Well, we have to find it. Actually, we have to find it. So we might need to. Well, I guess let's see. C++ will C# will optimize that, right? Right. Until the end of the line, basically, which is index of, yeah, basically the new line. Is there like a define for that somehow? Because I'm not sure if that is the valid thing for all platforms. It probably isn't. I mean, we could read as lines as well, actually. Maybe we do that. That would actually make it more manageable. Var namespace string is header content where line trim, and then we do namespace dot length dot minus, well, dot. Is that a thing? Maybe. First or default, I guess. Actually, that should be single or default because we actually only want one. It should assert if we have one more than that. Probably it should be single, but whatever. We deal with the case that actually it should always be one. Yeah. So that would be number 1. That would be the namespace. And then we build our engine system core. So basically engine system register core append something, which I'm not quite sure yet what, but we will find out. And then we do 2 more, asset register and serializer register. First we do var pool as system as systems is header content any contains, and we have that somewhere, register engine system. As assets as serializers. Actually, maybe in hindsight it makes sense to parse it actually with CPP parser. Because like it will get all the things that I need. Well, let's see. Let's first do it like that, and then we can... Is it the register serializer or serializers? Register serializers. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, it would be basically this colon. Well, actually register engine systems like that, and then it would be that register assets with probably the engine here. So at that point, yeah, we probably should use the CPP parser because it makes it safer. Because we can get the... Yeah, I think we should. Because we can get the parameters of the functions nicer. Something along those lines, and then this would be basically engine system, register cores, code generator. Like that. Something along those lines. When we run that, it should probably just do that. Maybe not, because... What? Does it not have a... Oh, there is a namespace. Oh, but we don't have only one. Of course. See, so that's the problem. So we should use the parser. Yep, let's do that actually. Let's add a parser for that, but I will probably do that tomorrow because I'm hungry and tired. But yeah, we will finish that, which is the last missing piece, which is gluing all the generated code together, basically. So we have this now, which is all the generated code for the modules. So we have all of those, which is nice. But now on the project side, I need one that basically does what the old one did, which I think I don't have anymore. Yeah, I killed it. But basically one that just glues all it together and registers all of them. So basically it just calls all those functions. And then that's it. Oh, and actually, yeah, that is... Okay, I saw another issue, but it's a small one. Most likely I have a way around that. Yeah. Anyways, thank you very much for joining. We will see each other tomorrow. Yes. No. Yeah, I mean, yeah, later in the evening. I have a family thing in the afternoon. Well, early afternoon. And then later in the afternoon I should be available. But it might be, yeah, around like 3 or 4 probably, and then I will stream. Probably like longer than 5, right? But yeah, I will eat before so that I can stream a little bit longer. Because we start later. Anyways, some good progress. We are almost done with the code generator, which is good. Just curious how... Yeah, I need to think a little bit more about this, because even though I cleaned that up now... Well, those ones are clean, like very nice now. This shader is still a little bit problematic, I would say, but... But yeah, I will manage that. Alright. Have a nice rest of your evening. See you tomorrow. If not, have a great start to the week. Mondays again is now probably off because yeah, I have no longer vacation, so I have to work on Mondays again, unfortunately. But we will talk about that tomorrow, anyways, as well. Have a nice Saturday evening. Enjoy it, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.